What's good, YouTube? Sensational Sincere here with another unboxing and review video. Today with me I have the ASTRO A40s with the MixAmp Pro. This is the 2019 version of the ASTRO A40s with the MixAmp. This version is for the PlayStation 4, PC, and Mac. And I want to do an unboxing and review for it. I did have the original, not the original, but the previous version for the ASTRO A40s with the MixAmp, and I wanted to upgrade to the new version. I heard that the sound quality is supposed to be better, and I also heard that this particular version here also eliminates the humming sound that you get when you're streaming with your Elgato or any other streaming device, because you had this humming in it and you had to use some type of grounding loop connector to eliminate that. I never went and bought that, but I heard this headset here doesn't have that problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this unboxing real quick, and we can see what all we got in the box. And then also I'm gonna do a review too with it on how they sound. So let's get this open real quick. Got my trusty ceramic knife here. I think it's a ceramic. I forgot when I bought it. But anyway, let's see. So I can cut it here. I guess what I'll do is cut it on both sides, because I do see that there's a sticker on both sides. All right, that was simple. And now, does this open like the last version? Because the last version, you just slid them out. This one, okay, so you got like you just open it up this way. And then, pull it out. Yeah, this looks pretty much identical to the previous version with the boxing. Because y'all know how ASTRO does. They got really good quality packaging. So they're definitely A1 on that. And then you can see some of the features here as far as for the headset here in the back of the box. Swappable headbands, swappable ear cushions, swappable speaker tag, swappable boom microphone. I got the mute button. Then you got all these little different features over here. And now we'll get off into the headset here. And yeah, that looks pretty good, I guess. So here it is, the ASTRO A40 MixAmp Pro, the 2019 version, opened. So here's the headset, and here we have, it was pretty good. It feels almost like the last year's model that I had. Feels pretty durable. We got this little plastic here. We can pop this off real quick. Yeah, so the build quality with these feel pretty sturdy. Y'all know how ASTRO does a lot of their products. They already feel top-notch build quality with the little ASTRO logo there. The original ASTROs that I had, I did like the color a little bit better, the black and gold. MixAmp with it, this is supposed to be their updated version of it. It looks pretty solid, feels pretty solid, and I like the dial here. Oh, so you got a little indentation right here when you move it. It clicks in, and it's like it'll let you know you're set here, right here at the center. But this one here, it doesn't. It stops there, goes this way, stops here. Okay, so this doesn't have it. So I remember on the other version I had, all the buttons was in the, I'm sorry, all the plugs was in the front. So here we just got one plug, and it looked like it's for the headset. And then it says here PC, PS4. And then I'm assuming here this might be for the different settings. I don't know what to see when I get it all hooked up. And then nothing on the sides here. On the bottom, just some standard stuff. And then, okay, and here's where all the magic, I guess, is going to happen on the back. I think these ports here are for when you're doing LAN gameplay, when like a bunch of systems in the same, same room or whatever. And you plug in here to bridge each amp so people can communicate that way. And we got, of course, our optical plug. This will go into the PS4. And I believe that when you have this plugged into your PS4 and you want to use this on the PC, you don't have to have this unplugged from your PS4. You can just plug it directly in from the PS4 with the USB cable into the PC, and you're all set to go. Here's our USB port here, it looks like. Here's our PS4 PC switch. So, okay, instead of having to hold the button for 3 seconds like we had to on the last one, this one here, we just flick the switch. All right, here's our auxiliary port plug. I'm going to be using this. I bought a cable with this today, too. Hope this kind of... Let me see if I can get it to focus in a little better. All right, there we go. Looks a little better, I guess. Well, anyway, this is the auxiliary plug right here. Sorry, that's not coming in real clear. I don't know why. But anyway, and then here's our stream port. And this is where you're going to plug in from your Elgato, if you're using the Elgato, which I am going to be using. And you plug it in from here to the Elgato for your chat audio and all your sound and everything to go through directly into the MixAmp. So we'll set this down here. And now we're getting to the goodies over here on this. So here we got our standard little stop and do not return your gear to the store. Okay. So I already remember this. Looks a little bit different from the last version I had, but basically, if you have any problems, it's giving you some links to go to for some information on any issues you're having. So here we have the headset itself. I'm sorry, not the headset, but the mic itself. Yeah, so it feels pretty much the same. Actually, it feels more loose when you're bending this. It doesn't feel quite as firm as the other version that I did. But that's all good. I mean, it wasn't a problem moving it either way anyway. Okay, so here we got our cables. Here we have our this cable. Okay, so here we have our cable. This is our optical cable, so you can pop these little buttons off here. I'm gonna do that now real quick. Pop these little buttons off, and you could use it to plug directly into your MixAmp, and then you plug it into your PlayStation, or if you want to plug it into your PC, if your motherboard has that. Mine does. Here's our USB cable. You can plug it to the PC or PlayStation. This will be actually what you're using to power the MixAmp and headset all together. So I'm pretty sure this is a pretty long cable. Let's see here if I can even get it undone. All right. Yeah, this is a pretty long cable. And that's what's up. All right. So this end will go into the back of your MixAmp here, and then you take this in here and you plug this into your PC or PS4 or your Mac. And then here we have another cable. Okay, it's a new mic. Okay, it's I'm sorry, not a mic, but the jack that we're going to be using that goes into the MixAmp into the headset. So this is a whole different one. Okay. Now the other one, I will say, on the previous version, it had a button that you could press kind of like this. And here it looks like this one goes up and down and it turns. Okay, so you got a red button. Or a red piece of tape here. And I guess that'll let you know it's muted, I'm assuming. Pretty sure it's going to be muted. and this will probably be talk. This cable feels thinner than the previous one. The other cable felt very, the rubber felt very thick. So, and to be straight up, it kind of feels a lot lighter too. I like that, the fact that this is gold plated, and it looks gold plated. At least in my lighting, it looks gold plated. I like that though. Well, anyway, so here's the cable. And then last but not least, well, not last, we got one more thing to go. So here is that cable I was telling you about that you can use to plug into your MixAmp, and then you can bridge it to other MixAmps when you're at like in a tournament event or something. There's a bunch of systems and people are playing, a bunch of monitors, that type of deal, and you have a bunch of MixAmps and you want your party chat, you know, you don't do it online, of course, like how we got to do when we're talking with our friends. So you would use these cables to bridge that connection. So pretty cool feature. And last but not least, what we got here is the manual. Oops, drop some. So the manual is, we already know it's going to be a jumbo manual. And we got your different languages, of course. Let me see here. I'll just open it up real quick. And see if I can get an idea. So yeah, this is a pretty big jumbo sized. It's like a map manual. So here it is, the new ASTRO A40 TR version with the MixAmp Pro, PS4, PC, and Mac version of the headset. So yeah, let me see here. I just want to look at this here before when you move it up and down. Okay, yeah, this is pretty firm here when you move this up and down to just your headset. I kind of like how they kind of changed up the lines a little bit. So I guess instead of having the big dash and all the little dashes here, you just got the same dash and you just line it up accordingly to each side for adjustment. The padding right here, it feels the same as the previous version. These ear cups here, they feel pretty much the same too as well. The materials. So yeah, so you know, you can, of course, you could pop this cover off here, and then you can take this cover and switch it to the other ear. So, you know, I mean, or you could just flip it either. You know, of course, your cord will be on the other side though, right here. So you could just remove the plate here and put the plate on this side here. They're both really easy to remove and magneticable, and it'll just snap right in. I believe too, these are open back, so you will, when you're on your ear, you still will hear some sound. It won't be completely drowned out. And I think if you want to get that feature for your headset, you have to go with their mod kit, and you won't hear no outside interference in your headset. And then also when you get those, I believe when you get that kit, you can change the cups. I think they're leather, and also up here, the padding here will be leather too as well. So yeah, so I'll get into the sound quality. What I'm gonna do is just do sound quality and how it sounds, to see if it sounds any different from the ones that I previously. Thank you for tuning in to this video. I appreciate it. If you hadn't hit that sub button, smash that for me. And if you haven't dropped that like, hit that drop that like too. The ASTRO A40s with the MixAmp Pro, PS4, PC, and Mac version of this. And this is also the 2019 version. Let me mention one more thing too. I'm going to also, when I do that video, I'm going to also add in the software. So I had that software in there for you too. So thanks again. Holla at y'all with the next one. Take care. Peace.